Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Monday, January 28th, 2019, day 924 on the road, and we're in Chula Vista, California, catching up on doctor visits. And what a beautiful January in San Diego. Hey, how about that super blood wolf moon? Sometimes people ask us what do we do when we're actually on the road, driving. Sometimes travelers like us listen to audiobooks or play their favorite music, tailoring it to the area that they're in, which is a great idea. But Jim and I mostly just talk. And we usually start out in the morning. Jim always drives first in the morning, because my job is to consume strong coffee while he sets the GPS for an hour down the road where he'll pull off and switch places with the caffeinated me. Before we start, we always play On the Road Again by Willie Nelson. That's been our pulling out song since day one. Sometimes I think about changing the song to Let's Go from the musical Drat the Cat, but that's only a flirtation. Willie still inspires. I usually sing along to the final refrain, which somehow fires off the neurotransmitters. And presently, the Where Were We game begins. Where were we on our birthdays in 2017? What national parks have we visited since we started out? Where did we kayak last? Name all the places where we met up with Frank and Debbie DeBona. And when one or both of us is in doubt, we call time to check the blog on my iPhone. Without WordPress, the details would be an epic senior moment. Still, it's not foolproof. Sometimes our memories hit a rock wall. Last month, while driving into a fiery Arizona sunset, we remembered that we forgot to blog about some wonderful places. So here we are, trying to pick up the pieces and jigsaw them back into the record. Now, this unchronological episode is as much for ourselves as Living in Beauty followers. So, back to what we forgot. To make the record as complete as possible, we'd like to share our experience at two campgrounds last year. A national park in Ocean Springs, Mississippi, a stellar getaway for art and cuisine, and a Floridorable private resort right off the Tamiami Highway in Sarasota called Sunny South RV Resort. Last January, as we headed north to Disney World from the Keys, Jim made reservations for Sunny South. As soon as we settled in, our neighbors told us how lucky we were, since they had to book well in advance to enjoy this cheerful and spotlessly clean Florida retreat. Sunny South is a hidden gem, they said. Please don't let the secret out, they said. And here I am, blabbing. My apologies to the regulars. Let's just say the blood moon made me do it. Okay. For starters, let's say this place is cuter than the ding-dang dickens. That's what I mean by Floridorable. And yes, you heard that word here first. No, it's not on the beach. It's wedged into a suburb, butted up against a Ram dealership. It's small. There's no golf course or tennis court or baseball field like the mega parks. But Sunny South has three specialties that no other Florida RV resort can top. Family managed, excellent service, and loyal regulars. Capiche? We're talking high touch. And it doesn't hurt that Sunny South is only 3 miles from Siesta Key and a short drive to Lido Beach and Longboat Key. There's plenty to do there and to eat. From hot dogs to seafood, the waterfront restaurant scene is unsurpassed. Pleasant morning strolls through the quiet neighborhood and Casey Key and people watching on Siesta Key and cycling the Legacy Bike Trail kept us guilt-free in foodie land. And we didn't even have to leave Sunny South for a great meal. Chef John caters fabulous Sunday breakfast and midweek dinner. The meals are included for guests. All you have to do is make reservations. His pasta fagioli knocked our calzini off, brought tears to my eyes and memories of my happy childhood home in Pozzuoli, Italy. We'd have stayed longer, but we didn't reserve far enough ahead. Next time in Sarasota, we won't make that mistake. Davis Bayou National Park. The first time I visited this place, I was with girlfriends, Susan Thompson and Peggy DeLauder. For a crash course in Mississippi, look no further than Davis Bayou National Park on the Gulf Islands National Seashore in the lovely town of Ocean Springs. No surprise that it was voted a top 10 happiest seaside town by Coastal Living in 2015. Ocean Springs is an unexpected portal to art, culture, and bayou cuisine. This town places art above all else, except maybe grits. Now, this is sacred ground for Mississippi pottery and visual arts sought by collectors and enthusiasts worldwide, and we stop here as often as possible to pay our respects. Serene, mossy, Davis Bayou Campground is the ideal place to experience this messy, humble, and unaffected art paradise. Hiking trails, cycling trails, and kayaking. White sand beaches are not to be expected here. This is a marshy, murky preserve where gators and their young'uns have names. Yet, the natural bayou is in sharp contrast to the shopping and nightlife just waiting around the corner to grab you and do some serious damage. We were there to visit family, my dad and my sweet Aunt Sonia, and to make another visit to the Walter Anderson Museum in Ocean Springs, and also the Orr O'Keefe Museum in Biloxi. The two museums are just a couple of miles apart, biking distance from the campground. Combine that with a breakfast or lunch and you've got an unforgettable day. The prescription for all maladies. An immersion in Southern culture. The pleasant locals and the enthusiastic docents add to the charm. This coastal haven makes my heart swell with the blessing of art and for my Mississippi heritage and for all that is good and decent in the world. It's a spiritual feast where I depart with a mission to be a better person, more patient, compassionate, and observant, and one who is pleased that she had the wisdom to pack a fresh hanky. It reminds me of that Beatles song, "I'll never lose affection for people and things that went before. I know I'll often stop and think about them. In my life, I loved you more." Thank you for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when a new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. Okay, that's it for now. See you next time. And happy birthday, Susan! Happy birthday to you!